Well, guys, the Biden administration made a huge mistake during its final hours. A very, very big mistake, guys, that could actually come back to haunt them. Now, we know that Joe Biden, man, during his final days in the White House, he threw out a bunch of pardons out there, guys. A bunch of people that probably should actually be in prison. He pardoned his family. He pardoned the J6 committee votes. This is bad. It was bad, man. And initially I was thinking, all right, there's really nothing that President Trump could actually do now. Joe Biden has pardoned all these people, his whole entire family. However, Joe Biden's handlers made a big mistake. A big mistake, guys, because Joe Biden, he didn't sign these pardons. He didn't do it, guys. I mean, he used, I wouldn't even say it's him. His handlers use an auto pen. Essentially, guys, a DocuSign to make these pardons. I mean, this is bad, guys. You mean tell me Joe Biden didn't even have the energy to actually put his name to these pardons? Apparently not. Apparently not. Now it seems to be open season now on people like Liz Cheney and Dr. Fauci. Of course, that January 6th committee, UNCENSORED, by the way, that was nothing more than a deep state thing to stop Trump. Nothing more. And Dr. Fauci, man, this man, I truly do believe, man, he lied about gain of function research. He lied about it. Dr. Fauci, man, what he did during the Wuhan virus, man, I believe got a lot of people killed. But Joe Biden gave him a pardon as well. Well, guys, President Trump now has reversed all of that because Joe Biden didn't sign these pardons. If you need any other information now, guys, about Joe Biden not really running anything, I mean, you can't sign your own pardons. Obviously, you're not running them. And apparently, Joe Biden didn't even know about these. Yes. So let's go ahead and dive into this, guys. This is huge. Right here. Trump. Biden's pardons void due to auto pen. Yes. Everybody knows what DocuSign is. I've used DocuSign quite a bit. But when it comes to the president and writing pardons, you're supposed to be signing it yourself. Apparently, Joe Biden didn't do it. Look here. It says President Donald Trump declared the pardons issued by Joe Biden during his final hours in office void, vacant, and no further force or effect because they were signed by a device. The Heritage Foundation's Oversight Project recently reported that Biden used an auto pen signature across almost every document we could find. Critics say Biden's use of the auto pen to sign official documents cast doubt over his ability to lead the country. He wasn't leading the country. He wasn't. That's the thing. Biden's pardons included preemptive ones for family members, members of former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's partisan January 6th committee, Dr. Anthony Fauci, the former director of National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, and General Mark Milley, chair of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. Wow. A big-time mistake. A big-time mistake. This just tells you guys, Biden wasn't running anything. He was running nothing. Now, this is what President Trump actually put out here. On Truth Social, he had put out the pardons that Sleepy Joe Biden gave the UNCENSORED Committee of Political Thugs and many others are hereby declared void, vacant, and no further force or effect because of the fact that they were done by auto pen. In other words, Joe Biden did not sign them, but more importantly, he did not know anything about them. The necessary pardoning documents were not explained to or approved by Biden. He knew nothing about them, and the people that did may have committed a crime. Therefore, those on the UNCENSORED committee who destroyed and deleted all evidence obtained during their 2-year witch hunt of me and many other innocent people should fully understand that they are subject to investigation at the highest level. The fact is, they were probably responsible for the documents that were signed on their behalf without the knowledge or consent of the worst president in the history of our country, crooked Joe Biden. Boy. I'm wondering, guys, what is going to happen now to the deep state? What is going to happen to Nancy Pelosi? What is going to happen to Liz Cheney? What is going to happen to Dr. Fauci and General White Rage Milley? Look here, it says, Missouri Attorney General Andrew Bailey is demanding a Department of Justice investigation as to whether Biden's cognitive decline allowed unelected staff to push through radical policy without his knowing approval. I have no doubt about that. I have no doubt about that, man, that Biden had no idea what was going on. This man was clueless, man. He was clueless. And we knew, man, back in 2020, man, the media was saying, Joe Biden, man, he's great. He's great. It's a right-wing conspiracy theory, man, that Joe Biden is slipping. And then the Democrats decided, you know what? We need to throw Joe Biden out to the wolves. Everybody knows this man is not capable. Trump is probably going to get 400 electoral votes. So let's throw him to the wolves during that debate with Trump. You notice, guys, that the debate with Biden, that was on a mainstream media outlet. And the moderators weren't even trying to cover for Joe Biden. They weren't. They were in on it too, man. They knew that Biden was done. We've been saying, guys, Joe Biden is not running anything. And that's pretty clear. It's pretty clear, guys. Joe Biden, you notice, guys, Joe Biden has completely disappeared. I mean, I don't know what Joe Biden is doing right now. He has completely disappeared. I mean, I hope he's not in bad health, but we know, man, Joe Biden's mind was slipping. I mean, they tried to say that this man had a stutter. If you look at Joe Biden, throughout his political career, have you guys ever heard him have a stutter? No, he's mentally impaired. That's just what it is, man. I hope he's getting the best care possible, but I'm not really sure. I mean, a lot of bad things, man, were actually done in Joe Biden's name. A lot of bad things. They wanted a puppet, and guess what? He was a puppet. Remember, Joe Biden was told that he couldn't take questions. I'm like, who told you that, man? You're supposed to be in charge. He says they're gonna get mad at me if I keep speaking or if I take questions. Like, who is that? You would never, ever, ever hear President Trump say something like that. You wouldn't hear Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, George W. Bush say, I'm not allowed to take questions. They're gonna get mad at me. But that was Joe Biden, man. He told you that. Joe Biden was an empty suit. This man around foreign leaders, man, wandering off. And we said, no, that's a conspiracy theory, man. He was actually waving to the other people. No, he wasn't. He wandered off. The man's mind is gone. It's gone. It was not a conspiracy theory, man. Everybody knew that Joe Biden was impaired, but the media tried to hide that fact from you. They were in denial when it was all true. So there you have it, man. Boy, I don't know what's going to happen now, man, but there's definitely needs to be some investigations, man. I mean, this auto pen thing, man, that is someone acting as the president instead of the actual president. You can't do that, man. That is clearly violating the law. And guys, I don't know. I don't think Joe Biden's going to get prosecuted on anything. I don't. I mean, he is just too impaired, man. Remember during his classified documents case, the special counsel, Robert Hur, said that Joe Biden was just too incompetent. He didn't know what was going on. Wow. We dodged a bullet, guys, in 2024 because Kamala Harris would have just been another puppet for the deep state. I mean, she's not impaired. She's just dumb. She's not very smart. But gonna leave right there, guys. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.